Hello amigos, welcome back. Happy fall, y'all. Can you believe it? Look, I've already changed up my landscape porque yeah, it was time. By the time this goes up, it will most likely be October, I think. So for sure, we will be in full swing. And Camochica finally wearing a camo jacket. So I'm trying to get this buttoned before I kind of start to show you the handbags for today, because we're back for another tag video. This is definitely tag season, as they have mentioned. Again, this is another tag video that my amiga, Miss Nancy Carnes, was tagged in by Corinne Joy Love C. She's just such a beautiful lady. Y'all need to follow her. I will link her video below, as well as my amiga Nancy's. But this is a tag video that I think, from what I understand, probably restarted again by Jolie, and Jolie Loves It. There we go. And it was done as a live with her and Jackie from Jack's Bag Attack. So I'll put all those videos down below. This is the 10 handbags that I would buy back if I had lost all of my handbag collection, and I needed to restart. What 10 handbags would I purchase back? These are for sure my 10 that I would want to go ahead and purchase back. So of course we're gonna have Hermes, we're gonna have Dior, we're gonna have Chanel, LV, we're gonna have the good ones, of course. If you're new here, thank you for coming by. My name is Laura. I am an army wife. I love to talk about handbags, luxury, but most importantly, I love to share deals and steals and military discounts for all of those of you that are eligible. So please consider subscribing to the channel if you're not already. But let's get to it and talk about handbags, which is the reason why you are here. And I'm going to kick it off with Dior this time. And you know, I do love a nice walk. Sometimes you just do need a small handbag that you can take to a sporting event, or if you're going to go to you know, let's say dinner and a show, like we'll go downtown, watch like a little Broadway movie, that kind of thing. And so I would definitely want to have like a wallet on chain in my collection. So one for sure that I would love to add back, considering it would be easy to find, would be this one from Dior. And this is part of the Animals collection. And it's just in a beautiful black, but of course you have the print of the giraffe. So just beautifully, beautifully done in the colors of tan, black, a little bit of orange, and just beautiful. You have the Dior charms here as well that are removable. You can always remove those, but you have the inserts of the card holders and like a little zip wallet, and then this one that has your card slots and it can fit some bills. So this of course comes with the Dior walks, which is really, really nice. And then just all nice, you know, nice soft leather. And then you have a nice kind of like a suede interior on this one. And then of course the nice long crossbody chain. And then you could of course double it, but it's nice and roomy. And this actually has a back pocket. This actually has a back pocket here. So you could even put like bills if you wanted to, but I don't normally, these stay to the side. I don't ever use them. But just nice. This is definitely a handbag that I would want to add back into my collection. And if for some reason this print was not, of course, if I couldn't find it, I would get either Chanel walk or another type of Dior walk that I could have, especially to take to events, weddings, that kind of thing. So for sure, a walk would be one that I would buy back. The next handbag that I would, of course, buy back would be from Hermes. And this is a recently acquired new possession, newly added into my collection. And this color is very highly sought after from the Hermes colors, especially the pink colors. And that, of course, would be my beautiful little mini Evelyn 16 in the Rose Sakura. And of course, these are in Clement's leather. She's just so cute. I just love, 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 love this color. Just of course raw interior lining. I love my little mini Evelyn bags because they are great for when I do travel. Again, if I'm just gonna do, you know, maybe some shopping, you know, whether I am out of town or whether I'm here local, it's just a nice little bag to have, and it's just nice and open and roomy. So of course the strap is in the pink Sakura color. The mini Evelyn bags fit my essentials, my passport, my sunglasses, a small little card case, and it's easy to get in and out of because this is easy to pop open if I wanted to close it up or just like leave it, you know, unsnapped in the back. Of course, this is the front end, this is the back, but for sure, a mini Evelyn would be added, and if I could score it back again in Rose Sakura, that would be a winner because it's definitely beautiful and it would go with my wardrobe. Let's jump over to YSL. This is another one that I previously showed you guys, and this is of course the YSL camera bag. This is in oh my gosh, I think it said brownish taupe, something like that, but I love the chevron print. I love the gold hardware that complements this bag color, and it's a winner for me, as I mentioned before, because of the fact that it has a back pocket. I like to keep my phone in the back pocket, and it's just nice and roomy on the interior. Even though it is a bit of a black hole, it's easy to find my items because it's just not a big handbag, and it has the back pocket. And of course, because of the fact that my husband was in the military and for the Army, their ranks are in the chevron pattern, so this was very reminiscent of that, and that's why I love this bag as well. And it's just so functional for me, and this is definitely one that I would buy back in like all the colors, as I stated before. And these do go on sale, so I would just highly recommend that you watch out for these. I wouldn't pay full price, but I love the new version that has the back pocket. That's what makes this bag a winner. That's what makes this bag a winner. I would not buy one that doesn't have the back pocket. So for sure, YSL camera bag. Let's move on to another small little bag that is rather somewhat classic, especially in a girl's Chanel collection. And that would be my lovely little mini bag. I absolutely love the size, and I love the color. It's just so girly. I absolutely adore this handbag. And of course you have the little back pocket. You really doesn't fit a phone, can't fit much, but this handbag has the silver hardware. You have the silver CCs, and it's just so easy to open, just perfect. I still have my little protective, you know, little felt here. A Chanel mini bag would definitely be one that I would buy back into my collection. This one is in the lambskin leather, which is what I prefer. I'm not so much of a fan of the pebbling of the caviar leather. I don't like the look of it. If y'all have watched my videos, you know why. And it's just so pretty. It's just so pretty. And the bad thing is, to buy this back, of course, it would be more than the original retail prices, because we know that these sell for more. But I would for sure buy back a little Chanel mini bag and add into my collection. These are just so fun to have, and they fit quite a bit. You want to have a handbag in your collection that is an all-weather type of a handbag that you don't have to worry about it. And that's typically when I happen to gravitate to use this handbag, is because the weather, there's a chance of it raining. And I am talking about my LV Pochette Matisse in the reverse monogram. And I'm glad that I waited. I never understood the hype for this handbag, for the Pochette Matisse. I was actually even offered it at the very beginning when it was out and very popular. When I was shopping out in Virginia, we were out there for a yellow ribbon event for my husband, because he was about to deploy. And I turned it down, and I'm glad I did, because then later when they released this style, where I didn't have to worry about the vaqueta having to then, you know, patina or getting stained, and you know, water drops and all of that, I said, okay, now's the time for me to go ahead and get this handbag. And because it has a back pocket, it's nice and easy for me to throw my phone back here. The only thing I hate about this handbag is the opening. I wish it was that one where you could just push it down, like in that other handbag that they did. I don't know the name of it. I'm not LV scholar in terms of the handbag names and the styles, but it's the one where you would just kind of like push down. This is the only thing that I hate about it, but other than that, I love the fact that, you know, I have the long strap that you can use it crossbody, and I can actually interchange it. I've even used my Valentino strap on this as well, just to change it up and have some fun. I would love it if it could have one big compartment, but it's fine because it actually is able to kind of like, you know, you have room, it stretches out a bit. But for sure, it is a definite buyback, because of the fact that it's just so easy and carefree, and it's an all-weather handbag. Let's go ahead and jump back to Dior. This handbag, I knew I always wanted to add this style of handbag into my collection, and it's a beautiful date night bag. This was my first really nice, bougie, elegant date night bag that I added into my collection in the most perfect color. And this is my beautiful Lady Dior handbag. And then of course you have the feet at the bottom. The color, of course, y'all know I love like a little mauve type of a blush moment. In all of my handbags, the gold hardware is absolutely beautiful with, of course, the charms. And this is the version that just kind of flips open with the leather. It's not the one with the zipper, which is what I appreciate. I was looking for this extra little one. And of course you have the crossbody strap, and mine is personalized with the giraffe, of course, and then L and D for Laura and David, and just absolutely beautiful. And I love this. I absolutely love this handbag. It's just gorgeous. The strap is convenient in case I am using this one when I am shopping, and I can easily just wear it over the shoulder, or, you know, have it crossbody and in a pinch, in a moment if I needed to. My Lady Dior, she's a favorite, not going anywhere. This would for sure be a buyback to add into my collection. Even if I couldn't find it in this beautiful color, it would be a style that I would add back. It's time for another Chanel handbag that I would for sure add back into my collection, and I would be devastated if I lost this handbag because it's just really gorgeous and classic. And I have several shoes that go with this color combination that I will wear when I happen to use this handbag. But it is, of course, the Chanel filigree with the tan, and then of course the black. It has a nice back pocket. You can use this strap over the shoulder. You can use it crossbody. It's great. The length on it for myself, for my frame, for my body frame, since I am a larger Latina. And it's just a nice open handbag, and that's what I love about it. It's nice and open, and it's just very nice and lightweight. It's just a beautiful classic color. Back in 2017 when I got this handbag, it was just at such a great price compared to now, but it's lovely. This is a beautiful Chanel handbag to have in your collection, especially in this beautiful, lovely color combination that's just so classic. Perfect. Absolutely beautiful and perfect. The next handbag that I would want to add back into my collection would be, of course, a Speedy handbag from Louis Vuitton, and I would want it to have the strap, so a bandolier version. And this for sure is a handbag that I would add into my collection. I would want to add this nautical print version because it's just so beautiful and fun. I love the like the rope detail. I love the gold. I love the blush pink to it. You just have like that nice shimmer, and I love the damier azur, and so I'm so glad that I waited to add a damier azur piece into my collection, and one that was special like this in this beautiful and lovely pattern. And of course you have the D-rings to attach your you know, your strap. And I have my little, of course, my little LV charm here with the little CZs, super cute. And it's roomy enough for me to fit what I need to. I do have my Zumoni organizer, and of course the strap is inside. And that's just what makes this handbag a winner, was because in a pinch I can throw it over the shoulder. The strap is what makes this handbag a winner for sure, and it's just beautiful. It's just so warm here, so we don't have really bad harsh winters. We have very mild winters, so this is a handbag that I can wear not just like in the spring summer seasons, which is what's nice and lovely about it, but just absolutely wonderful. Again, the handles, they go farther back, and the strap is long enough to use crossbody on my frame. But absolutely lovely. Because I love Chanel handbags, hence the Camochica, which is why I selected that name, because of the CCs for Coco Chanel. I would want to make sure that I would add another classic handbag from Chanel into my collection. And of course it would be like a classic handbag, whether it be like the classic flat bag or like a reissue. But the reissues are a much better deal than a classic handbag, especially at today's prices. And you can get a really good find, really good deal on a reissue. And I would want to add one, if I could add this one back, that would be perfect. But I would want to add a reissue into my collection. This just has the nice chain. I always call it like the birdcage chain, just because of the way that it looks. And this one has the double grommet. So you could, of course, in a pinch, use it crossbody if you wanted to, but it would just for sure be one that's over the shoulder. You have the easy turn lock opening on the handbag, and it doesn't scream Chanel, which is nice. But what's special about this one is that this one actually has, it's like a verso. It has the interior lining of this really, really beautiful like raspberry pink on the inside. And of course you have the beautiful like lipstick little pocket, and then the side pockets, and you actually have the little flap. That's what made this handbag special, and I got a really, really great deal on it. This is a handbag that I unboxed last year that I found on Fashion File, and you have the back pocket, and even this back pocket, you can see it has the pink interior as well. So you just have a little bit of the pink piping just kind of coming out there on the back, but it's absolutely gorgeous. And again, it's a chevron print, so reminds me of my husband's rank from when he was in the military, and just gorgeous with the gold hardware. And I love this color because of the fact that I'm a casual dresser and I wear jeans all the time. I knew I wanted to add a classic style handbag in my collection in a blue tone, and this was gorgeous. And then finding it in the reverse color with this really, really beautiful pink tone on the inside, that just is what made this one a total winner, because it's just different from everything else that I currently have in my collection. So for sure, a Chanel classic handbag would be one to add back into my collection if I lost all of the other handbags that I had. The final one that I would for sure want to add back into my collection would be a quota bag from Hermes, and I would want to add back this handbag, my Kelly 28 in palladium hardware in Rose at Miss Rosita, as I call her. It's just the perfect color for me, and I'm so glad that my SA remembered that this color was on my original wish list that I gave her back in 2020, and this was the second quota bag offer that I received in 2024. And it's just perfect. Look how far back it goes down to my elbow. I'm not going to get that on a Birkin 25. And the color is just absolutely beautiful with the feet. And she's just perfect. She is just so perfect. It was just the biggest surprise ever. You can use the strap, of course, crossbody in a pinch, or I'll use it to hang over the back of my chair, depending on the type of restaurant I want. If they don't have their own little stand where you can hang your bag, or you have a little stool where you can place your handbag, and she's just gorgeous. So for sure I would want to add this exact handbag into my collection, because the color is just absolutely divine and gorgeous, and suits me perfectly. So these are the 10 handbags that I would add back out of my entire handbag collection. These are the winners. These are the winners. These are the keepers. These are not going anywhere, and I would definitely re-add these back into my collection, or something exactly close to it, if not the exact same color. Thanks for joining me today. I appreciate you spending some time with me to see more of the handbags in my collection. Don't forget to check out my amigas videos. I will have them linked down below in the description box. And if you would like to start a YouTube channel, this is a perfect time to start it with this great tag video. And if you haven't been tagged already and you want to consider doing this tag, please consider yourself tagged, and then tag me, let me know that you've done the video so I can go back and watch it. Have a wonderful and blessed day, amigos, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Happy fall, y'all. Hasta la próxima. Bye-bye.